Good morning, members of NASDAQ GPP nationwide, the Renewed Hope agenda, and the members of the general public. We are to update our members and followers of every step we are taking towards this skills acquisition development that is the next phase of our nation, Nigeria. And so far, our partnership cut across all the agencies, the ministries, that are into humanitarians and other projects that will touch the life of Nigerians, and most especially our international partners and the requirement for partnership, the atomic fields and every other thing that we are doing to ensure that we have adequate strength to support the grassroots cottage industry and the SME, including the panel NGOs that are coming to join hands with the NASA GPP to build skills acquisition project. We want to appreciate all of you so much. And so far, we have been talking about sending authentic database. I want all of us to know that it's important for us to provide full details of ourselves, because someone may not be able to trace you rightly or to vouch for you, as the major problem we have been having in the past from the SME platform, the NGOs, and everything has been source of funding of our project as the grassroots people. And for us to have support, we need to have adequate record, we need to have transparency data, we need to be able to be verified, they need to be able to check us most time when we are not available. And those data are not made available to this agency, which form most of the challenges we have from grassroots companies getting money, from our past experience and from the meetings we had in the past and currently the consultation that is ongoing. Even the government have been giving a lot of money to people. You all know, outside the ministers and senators who are doing private empowerment, but there is no follow-up to this empowerment. The vision of the empowerment dies once there's exchange of money to the NGOs and partners. We don't get anything. The most important thing that this agency, this partnership have brought to us is opening our eyes, linking us to the right offices where we're supposed to achieve our results. Like what we're doing right now with the US partners, which are very soon we are going to let the cat out of the bag. But let me tell you that the kind of requirement they are getting from us, because getting a letter of guarantor, getting support, getting stand credit order, getting importation capital, the NGOs are all having the capacity to do that. But do you have the follow up? Do you have the 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 the, the creditors? This is the challenge. Nobody want to put his investment where he will not get the return of investment, and that is amounted to grassroots not getting money, cooperatives not getting grants or loan, NGOs not getting disbursement or loan. A lot of things the government is not ready to guarantee any of these NGOs that are not formidable, that are not known. Most of you are doing things in the remote areas on your own, try to help the masses. Because I am in the masses, nobody else is in the masses, the public, than me. I know what I hear every day, and I know how much people are willing to do the right thing, but they often get the wrong result because of the management. So I am going through a lot of rehabilitations and total reorientation of how things are done with foreign partners. So it's not something that somebody will jump into and begin to give you a result, because these partners these days, they want to be part of what you're doing. They want to have adequate information about you. They want to have the link through and ensure that everybody that is on this platform have been verified. They did it seamlessly and it's going. For example, let me just let's go to this. This is one of the database we're presenting to our partners this afternoon, and the questions: how do they verify?
You were asking some question before we started. So can you ask the question again?
Okay, the first question is, how can the NGOs outside Abuja be verified?
All right, thank you very much for this question. Number one here we have on the database here, the template is showing the date of onboarding on this platform, including the time to shows uh, proper verification. we have the email address of the NGOs, we have the surname, we have the first name, we have the surname, and the other name, I mean. We also have the contact address of the person, which is the CEO of those cooperative and NGO. We also have the contact phone number of the person, which is the owner or the CEO of the organization. We also have the WhatsApp number for communication and for easy exchange of documents. We also have the nationality where the person is coming from, which is Nigeria, because this project is going to cut across West Africa at large. We also have the state of origin. We also have the local government of origin. We also have the state of residence at the moment. We also have the local government of resident at the moment. We also have the link at which it was uploaded. We also have how did you get to this empowerment information? How did you get to know? Is it from NASDAQ staff? Is it from NGO? Is it from cooperative? Is it from friends? You have to state it for us. And we also have type of company you have, the organization. It could be non-governmental organization, cooperative, limited liability, franchise, as the case may be. We also have the name of the company and the owner of the venture. We also have behind the office, which shows.
Now, my dear brothers and sisters, it's no longer joke as usual. We have come of age because of a lot of things that have been happening to us. And these people are demanding a lot of requests from the owners of the company, the trustees, the board of directors, their resident, their everything. They want to have a full information. And this sheet is going to be shared with all the ministries that are going to be working with us. So if you are bringing your report, please try as much as possible to get the right information. And once this link is shared, it's not reversible. Getting back to utter anything sometimes takes a long time because the people are busy. You guys can see how the data are coming in thousands. And we want to be able to profile everybody rightly because the partners we have are not partners that want to say we made mistake because they've heard a lot about the system and how Nigerians operate. It is a known fact that a lot of people are going through so much pains. And because people are going through pains, sometimes when things is the right time comes, nobody even knows. So let's try as much as possible. So long as you are not forced to register or somebody registered for you, and they don't want to treat people like who knows this person. No, 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 no. They want to be able to set a clean record for the ordinary people. Sorry, a call has been coming in. Let's take that call. Maybe here who is. So for members of NGOs who are registering, please ensure to put I'm defending your data. Even before our Nigerian government, I'm defending your data because you have to provide adequate information. Most of the certificates you guys are carrying is not registered, just on the side of it. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Morning, sir. My name is Engineer Brian Moses Igoche. You are live with us on air. Who are you and where are you joining us from?
My name is Oraba Yusuf Dangana. I am calling from Kaduna State, precisely from Kachiam local government.
How is Kaduna State, sir?
It's beautiful. We're enjoying the weather, enjoying the heat, and the rains have begun to come. It's a beautiful moment.
That's right. Thank you so much for joining us. We are on youth development skills acquisition. My name is Engineer Brian Moses Igoche. The NASDAQ GBB platform, building capacity and lifting Nigerians from poverty in line with the Renew Hope agenda, is the projects that we are doing and trying to speak to our brothers and sisters on this project. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Yes, I happened to be in Abuja last month when I had the announcement of NASDAQ GBB project that was taken up, and I labor because they called grassroots, I saw grassroots bridge builders. That was what really struck my attention.
That's right.
I said, it has to do with the youth, so let me just go. I personally took my time. I went to look where I attended the program. I saw the youth. I saw the kids in NASDAQ making villages where I stayed 2-3 days to watch what was going on because I love being with the grassroots. I love being with the community. I'm a kingdom worker. I'm a missionary. So let me know what can be done to help people. I saw it. And when I had another one that came on the 30th of last month, I also presented myself. I saw the inauguration with 60,000 youth again. It was then Iran would be something is going on. Please, I would love really to know because, we are used to hearing Gafarasa. That's a Hausa word. Cow, they come and you don't see cow. So we have been hearing plenty Gafarasa, how they come by. There's no cow. Cow has gone to spirits. Now, a lot of projects like this has been going on. And nothing has virtually happened. The youth virtually are like, they waited and nothing is coming forth. And the big book says, when the expectation of the heart is lingering too long, people get discouraged. And that's what is happening. People are getting discouraged. So please let me know.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Thank you very much, sir. First of all, let me appreciate you so much for coming out to point our attention to the direction of the people's mind. Everybody in Nigeria today know that we are challenged.
Yes.
From the bottom to the top and from the top to the bottom.
Yeah.
There have been a lot of programs, but it has not been so effective because of lack of management, sir.
Okay.
It is in either you're working for somebody who is visionless or someone got people who are not vision-minded. And the moment you are not driven, you are not called in this direction to look at the challenges and profile solution and any other interest before this will destroy the understanding entirely. And this is what has been happening.
Understand.
Myself, I'm not a politician, sir.
Okay.
I'm a capacity builder. I believe in skills acquisition.
I witnessed that.
I read mobile and satellite communications. I'm a technician. I don't believe in any certificate. And I know our nation, Nigeria, require these skills to build the next generation because our white-collar job has failed the system. But it's becoming difficult because accessibility to some of these things, the government, the organization, the funding is always the major issue. Government will make promises not visible. Government will come and go, but the citizens remain.
Yeah.
So we, the NASDAQ GBB, team up together to work with the government agency, drawing closer to the government, to be part of the government, because we know the grassroots problem is from the grassroots. The government can provide resources, the government can give anything. What about the executioner? The government has been giving money for constitutional projects, constituency allowances, for remote program. Some of those projects are abandoned, some are ongoing, some will never see the daylight. That is because there is no proper handling, there is no ownership, and there is no follow-up. And this has also transformed to all our cottage-age industries, all our SME platforms, all our cooperative and NGO organizations that has to do with grants and loan and support that will build the grassroots. And because of this singular act, no nation, no organization, no government will want to guarantee the NGOs, the cooperative that are seeking for funds for the ordinary people to make the grassroots thrive again. We'll trace it down to database. Some of the people coming for support are not willing to return back that support. It's just taking and go away with it. Mr. President cannot descend from the seat of presidency to look at the grinding machine that was given to somebody in Obamosho, whether it is operational or not.
That's the point.
Mr. President cannot come to the street where the youth gathered with their phone and on internet every second, agitating for good governance, going against injustice and fighting the government on the social media. This will amounted to no result, and we can see it openly. NASDAQ GBB choose to open this platform, building skills acquisition in line with Mr. President, because when we are challenged, we have to go to our parents. Right now that we are challenged, the government is our parent. So Dr. Matthew Olumide Adepoju, the director of DG, set up this platform for us to communicate with the right office, which is what we are doing now.
Okay.
I'm appealing to all Nigerian youth to give this government a chance. Sir, let me tell you honestly, I'm not a fan of Mr. President, but I'm beginning to get close to the system and I see the policies the man is making. This is the first time that artisans is sure of leaving this country to America, Australia, Canada to obtain the artisanship training and be awarded a certificate that can equate him or she to any nation of the world. This is the government that is setting it up. I can tell you, because things are spoiled, there's so many things Mr. President has put in plan that nobody want to listen, nobody want to even check. Even while the information is going on air, nobody care to know because there's so many deceit in the system, and I can agree with you.
That is correct. That is correct.
I am in the public media. I work for an NGO that is into funding and grant and all that, and it has not been successful. But because of that, there's so many criticism in a lot of things that we do. If not allowing people to get close to understand the system, it looks as if there is an ulterior motive. So we keep coming on air to educate people to be part of the system that is functional, that can be verified. The recertification we are doing right now is in partnership with the United States of America, a system that is functioning, that is coming to look at our grassroots people and see how they can collect these people together, these resources, these youth unemployed, and advance them in the grassroots formation. This has to do with a very serious partnership. Lot of high-level agreement has to be signed. Atomic fee has to be paid. This government is embarking on this kind of project, sir.
Beautiful, sir. I really appreciate this. What I would like to say here, because based on what I witnessed on the 30th when they did the inauguration of the 60,000 youth, I saw a lot of NGOs, non-government organizations, private individuals were all there and excited.
So let me shock you, sir.
Yeah.
Well, Mr. President is a father. Let's remove the presidency now. Let's remove the title from everybody and let's be a father, normal earthly father. At his age, there is little or none he can do, but he can guide. So that means the people that are supposed to move this nation forward is not the president. When the people are ready, Mr. President cannot say no because he's just a singular person.
Yes.
But in a case when you are the leader, your followers are having the division of attention, diverse obligations that does not fit the system at all. How do you trust them with authority? How do you delegate power for them? So you have to keep looking, keep hiring and firing. That is why you see a lot of replacement is going on, because there's so much of disappointment and dishonesty in the system of governance. The youth are not exception. I am not the kind of youth. My agitation is to sit down with the government and dialogue with them. What can my people benefit? The only thing I know now, the government is owing us is to skill the people up to meet up other obligations and industrialize our nation. And how can we industrialize our nation without skills acquisition? This message is not just for me and you now, because I know you are speaking the mind of a lot of people, sir. So many people will call me and they say, Engineer Ibrahim, you're not tired. You keep pushing. I said, yes. If we are tired, then who does it? We are the youth of this nation, the set of the people that have the kinetic energy. Do you agree with me that it is easier to shape a youth than to mend an adult?
Of course, it is easier because me, for example, I'm in my 78th year. There is little I can do compared to the youth of the day. That's why I love being in the grassroots sector to see how many can I be able to revamp mentally so that they will be constructive instead of being destructive the way things are going among the youths.
Now you are doing what you are supposed to do, sir. Now you are making your contribution to nation building. by coming to the grassroots program and try to find out, is this program real?
Actually, I remember I did.
Shows the office of the address.
So I look at everything that we are doing, and I said we can always make changes, and then we can move out of this our charges that are giving us a lot of problem at the moment. And, and by the grace of God, we are not going to give any downtime than what we're doing right now. Hold on, sir. Let me
Okay.
quickly
All right.
make this because of what we're doing. A lot of people are interested in our project, and then they keep calling. Just a minute, sir.
Okay. Okay. Wait.
Yes, I'm trying to. There's a lot that I am also attending to. A lot of people who are requesting. Yeah, that is what Dr. Anna is doing right now.
I remember I saw thousands of them contributing.
Yes, a lot of them are coming on board, and by the grace of God, with what he's doing, with the way we are going through bit by bit, checking everybody that is working with us. I'm trying to get this out. Okay. The, um, the the last broadcast we did on the presentation was coming on air, so I was trying to reduce it very quickly so that we can hear ourselves. So, like I was saying, sir, the only thing that me and you needed to do right now is what we're doing now. When the youths are coming up to see that we have set a record, and to God be the glory, they will follow suit because someone need to start it up. Everybody cannot be discouraged. Everybody cannot be left frustrated. Everybody must not conclude that we have failed because our nation, Nigeria, has failed. We can't go further. We have not failed. Nothing is wrong with our system yet. It's just for us to dust ourselves and come closer to the government, understand which area the government is teaching to. I am working with the government on youth development projects, grassroots formation to ensure that people get information and get involved in any of these projects that are lying fallow, like the NGO project. Now, only me cannot train 50 million people. The NGOs that are there, some of them are professional skill acquisition projects. So, from the meeting I had with the NGO partners, Mr. President does not even look for anybody. Everybody we needed to work with are there, and we can empower this. So, instead of the money going to where they cannot make use of it and there will be no result, let the money go to the agency that people are there with them. Like the partnership from America is so strict, so I must tell you the truth. For I told them, I said, my people at the grassroots are ready to do business with them. And for the fact that they are also coming to establish in Nigeria physically here, have their foot on the ground, that makes it more glorious to me. And accepting the proposal after all the screening and interview and presentations, so many organizations, to see that we actually have the capacity to manage this crowd is a whole lot of work. A lot of consultations and consultancy are going on. For an American organization to say, okay, once we agree, we can collate our certificates together, we can join our logo to show the authenticity that you are partnering with us and your members. That alone is a guarantee for our people and Nigerian government giving us this backing. All these things cannot be achieved by just an ordinary person because there's a lot of people who vouch that we can do well. Most especially the DG of NASDAQ, our national chairman, Dr. Honorable Adewale Adeoju. Adeoju is not somebody who you can mess with. He's a friend of Mr. President, and you can confirm everything that we're taking to him. We are seeing it from Mr. President. We're seeing it on the media. It's been acknowledged. That is to show that if we have the right machineries, if we have the right thinking people, there's no way Mr. President is not going to listen to us. We are mobilizing for the second phase now of our training. We just did the first one. All the trainings we do is free. Nobody pays anything. The only thing these people contributed to this training is the shirts they are putting on, the kits they wear. That is the only contribution they are doing. The training is free. It's a training that is cost over $2,000. We're giving it for free. That is because we are partnering with the government. So all these things are supposed to be in high level consideration, but we don't care. People need to be together. They need to be skilled up. And the government that is doing it is this government. Tinubu himself cannot do anything for this nation, Nigeria, because it's our father. We are the one to carry the messages. We are the one to sensitize the people. But will the government agencies give us the opportunity to do what we are trained? You send your son to school. We have studies. We know what to do to drive an organization. We have an organization, there's no opportunity for us to drive it. You write application for jobs, you don't get. You write to the ministry for contracts. The contract will come out, you hear the announcement. The next thing you don't even know is awarded. The next thing is gone, is finished. All this one is Mr. President that is giving Ministry of Works, giving all the ministry that the youth government, the youth company must be empowered. And they are trained. For the government to begin to think of carrying people to America for training, for skilled workers for training, you should know what that means. And it is no longer a story. It is going to be unveiling any moment from now. The launching will take off. The process will start in this administration. We are just waiting for the arrival of the Minister for Humanitarian, because he's a great man with a large heart for Nigeria. And the careful selection of Mr. President with the appointment that is going on is giving us hope, sir. I can tell you honestly speaking. You don't need long time to see the Minister of Humanitarian. You just need an appointment. Once you can go there, you can see him. The same thing, Dr. Matthew Olumide Adepoju. The same thing, the Minister for Science and Tech. The same thing, the Minister for Agriculture, the State Minister for Agriculture, that we're talking about building cooperative with him now. These are the kind of leadership we're looking for. And we are applauding them for opening their doors for us to work together as government agencies and private partners. So, sir, don't be discouraged. People are saying the president will not come back again. If you understand what the president wants to do, you want it to continue again till after this one, the next one again, you want to continue. Because after this president, the next president of this country is going to be a youth.
That is a desirable dream.
That no, it's an agenda. It is already captured in his own agenda. He doesn't need to tell this. So not everybody have opportunity to see Mr. President. Like once in a while, we can praise him because of program. It is not a privilege for us to see Mr. President, but it is a privilege for us as a citizen to tell Mr. President what we want. And we are not able to tell Mr. President what we want because we are approaching it from a very wrong angle.
Yes, I think that point is quite a very pronounced reality.
Yes. Okay, you are seeing on the air, you say Mr. President is a useless man. Yes. He's a foolish man. For God's sake, even remove the presidency out of it. It's old enough to be our father.
You know, to be honest with you, Engineer Ibrahim, the language concerning leaders, the president in particular, ministers and governors, we have this kind of loose tongue, evil speaking about our leaders. I know.
So how do you expect, sir, now we're out of the politics now. How do you expect someone who watch you on media insulting the family and the generation, and you want the person to give you an opportunity? It's impossible. So we are meeting a head rock all the time. The best thing for us right now is to draw close to the government, draw close to the agency. The youth are very sharp youth, sir. The youth of Nigeria are not lazy. The youth of Nigeria are making money on their own. What the EFCC is doing, we are against it. Are you with me? The EFCC is supposed to re-engineer the minds of this youth, put them right, recertify them under a platform of internet influencing business. You have to protect your people. If I am not doing well, you call me to order. How many times have there been called for sensitization that is free? How many times have the EFCC call the leaders and say, okay, instruct your people, let's have a meeting. What is the out of this thing? Because this thing is giving us a bad name at the international level. And we need, Nigeria is not even doing anything. Go to other countries. The Yahoo that is happening in this country is perpetrated by other people, by Indians, Chinese, a lot of them. They have the sophisticated softwares to do everything. People are learning from them. But you don't get this kind of scandal. You don't break into people's house in the night. You don't go around making it look as if Nigeria is the worst country in the world. No, we are not, sir. This is the problem of the youth and the government. Because there is no cordial relationship between we and the government at all. There is not even a relationship. The gap is too much. The youth engagement in politics is only when the election comes closer. After election, everybody go back to their shelves. We don't get to hear from anybody. That is why having Honorable Adewale Adeoju, the national coordinator, nationwide thinking tank for Tinubu, is the chairman of this organization. Do you expect this kind of personality to indulge in anything that is not real? We have somebody like Matthew Olumide Adepoju. We have people like Dr. Haruna, Dr. Lande Adetoro. These are high-level management cadre that are already in front of the national cake of their time and their peak. You expect them to get involved in things that are not real, and we that they trusted us to work with them. Me, I will not allow anything that will drag my name, the agency, and then the organization I represented from America, which is the American government, into anything that will not be fruitful. So I will take my time, I will engage everybody, recertify it, and once I get the approval of collating and co-join the US logo with our agency, my problem is solved. That means we can issue letter of guarantors internationally to our program. If we bring your project and we see that your project is viable and you write for support, we can guarantee you and we work with you. This opportunity is not found anywhere in this country in any section. This is the only section that we got it. This is the only section that you can, let me tell you, sir, in the next few months before the end of this second year, you are going to see the transformation of the grassroots program.
I really look forward to that because it is quite laudable to hear that there's such a project for the youth, and we know from the grassroots, from the local setup, how crime wave has soared up. It's no more the external crime wave set bandages and that. Local youths have virtually like get themselves recruited into the same mess.
What do you do? How do you think? How do they survive? Some of these youths today, they're talking about the Fulani herdsmen attack and all that. If you check the attack, the Fulanis are there. The angry youth are also there.
Yeah, of course.
They said, okay, they said we should descend on them, bomber to bomber. We should use mass gun to gun. No, this is not a gun battle. This is supposed to be an intellectual gathering, supposed to be an information gathering, supposed to be, let's get our people out. You might want to hit at somebody or be hitting at yourself. Yeah. Don't surprise that when we go into re-information gathering, all these kinds are perpetrated by the people within us and the environment. So how can we come out of this without denouncing ourselves, without saying, okay, let's move on? I and my society, over 70 million persons in the grant community, and also in grassroots bridge builders, Rare Foundation, and the US partnership, have decided to work together and see how they can support the grassroots in areas where the government needed surety or whatever. We can work together. Foreigners who want to come into Nigeria, we can also have this arrangement through our government, and they're coming to do what they need to do. The grassroots community is going to boost up. The insecurity will not continue. Definitely, it's going to come to an end. So, no, sure, it's coming to an end. We are going back to farms. We need to re-empower our agro cooperative. We need to re-empower our grassroots farmers. We need to go and reclaim our land back. We need to send them back to where they come from so that Nigeria can return back. We are not a country that should be looking for food. Our Nigerians should not be hungry. We should not cry for food. Now Nigeria is crying for food. Nigerians can barely feed for 1 or 2 days freely. This is un-Nigerian. This is not we. This is why we're saying that anybody who is fighting the president right now is fighting the wrong person. Let's fight the giant that is destroying us, which is poverty. And how do we fight poverty? We have to get involved. We have to get close. We have to understand how the system works. Then we have to adjust ourselves because we are too porous. We are being carried away. We are clouded with emotion. Entitlement mentality. This is what is affecting us. And until we come out of this shelf, we may not be able to make progress. Look at what is happening. Every youth is coming to grassroots bridge builders. All NGOs are coming. We are following them bit by bit, name by name. We are checking so that any data we are going to release to anybody, it is a data that is confirmed. This is a whole lot of work guys are doing. People are working day and night. It takes a lot to have a trust of the US government to come and partner with us. So the Nigerian government has given us a lot of ladder. It's left for us to work with it and make it a platform that is beneficial to our people. This is where we are. So I'm very happy to speak with you this very hour. And I want to assure you, I will do this program every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We want to stabilize our project, and we are to support, to recertify and verify every damn person who comes to our program, who watches what we do. We want to be able to speak on behalf of them. We want to stand for them. And we are assuring them we will do it. And our Nigerian government will not fail us because we are seeing the green light. I want to thank you very much for joining us, sir. I'm so happy. And we look forward to hear from you. And if you have anything, please, you can always join us on the program like you did. May God bless you.
I would really love to do more and more because
Thank you.
Me and some of my colleagues like me, we are eager to see how grassroots bridge builder is going to come and be a stability to the Nigerian governance.
There is a project I am handling from your place too. The senator from the south there, Joseph Chiroma. He has.
I've been hearing about him.
He's a good guy. He has made a lot of youth rejoicing, and he's made good promises that in his time he's going to work with the youth. And from what we have seen, we have been working with him anyway. We have been seeing his project, and we are ready to support anybody that has good intention. We are not for anybody, we are for everybody. And we are looking at areas where our youth are challenged. We come in with skills, and the skills are ready. So anybody from Kaduna State, we salute the courage. We pray for safety of security, and we also commit all the lands to be cleansed by the power of God, to say no to stagnation and say no to incessant killing that have been happening in that part of the state. I know our God in heaven will not allow it to continue. The settlement will come. Thank you very much, sir, for joining us this morning. We expect to see you more again in our next program.
Good morning, Ryan. Good morning.
Morning, sir. That is our brother from Kaduna State expressing the state of minds of the youth. And we understand what the youth is going through, and that's why we're doing what we're doing. At the age of 18 years, you still don't have any company, any organization. It is not right. Let's try, as we're moving towards industrialization, let's do the best, and let's see what the government can do for us. Private partnership is the best to move us out of poverty. God bless all of us, and have a very good morning.